What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play From the Depths. One of probably the final episodes, or, well, I can't really say that, so I'll just say. I'll get into more details later, but quick update. I'm gonna be really busy in the next couple of weeks, possibly even 3 weeks, so if I stream less, it's because of that. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to get a little bit more done in the campaign. I don't know if I can finish the campaign within those 2 weeks. I don't know what will happen, what the AI is going to do, if we're going to be successful in our war against the Scarlet Dawn or not. But anyways, this is the Caprica. I've been working a little bit on this since the last time you've seen it, although, like I say, I don't have all that much free time at the moment, and this is the state that the ship is in. It is combat capable, and I think what I'll do, just to have an option of possibly spawning this ship into the game, is I'm just going to patch up the deck a little bit, and yeah, like I say, it's combat capable. It's got pack guns, it's got lots of freaking RTGs. It's pretty much... I mean, it's a little bit of a incomplete ship, but it's pretty much able to fight. And, you know, that can be valuable in our campaign, since I tested it against a couple of vessels, and it seems to win against Scarlet Dawn. I'm just going to patch up a little bit of these gaps that we have in the decking, and display a little bit more at the front. But yeah, as far as this ship goes, I don't know if I'll actually spawn it. I might do. I think it'd be cool to see, even though it's not complete. You know, it's kind of like the Battlestar. You know, that ship's not really ready or outfitted for the things it got into, and yet, you know, had to throw it into the mix anyway. Okay, so I'm not really good at talking while I'm building all that much, so I'm just gonna carry on doing this for a little bit, and then we will load up the campaign and continue from where we left off. little bit of an ugly duckling at the moment. I need to really put some more time into this, but I don't have the fucking time, so we're just going to get this as ready as possible, and maybe it'll see some action. There's my favorite button, the F button, or fill. Is also supposed to have a missile bay along this side here. Either some large or medium missiles. But I'm not going to do that now. And as you can see, the front bow is not done. Not in the least. But the ship functions. Be kind of funny to have it in battle like this, you know? Maybe if I quickly just add a little bit more material in. Like so. I wonder if I can also get under here. No, something's amiss there. I'll do this. Really just trying to be fast here. No, I'll regret this later when I actually come in to properly work on this. I'll be like, what did I do here? Take it all out. But that's okay, because I don't know if I really have that much time left to work on this thing. Pseudo ready. Pseudo ship, you know. Hey, Zana. So I'm just saying I'm very quickly trying to piece this thing together, which is not as finished as I want it to be. However, it is combat capable, and it does shoot down Scarlet Dawn pretty well with its RTGs. It's freaking pack guns that they put in here. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 of these pack cannons that were adapted from the Turok and then the Elfisker. And I've got these 2 bigger guns here adapted from the Zalnir. No missiles in this ship yet. That's gonna be another time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna even be able to get it into campaign, but there's a chance. I'm gonna load up the campaign here in just a second. Yeah, but basically I'm out of time to really do any more of this today. Oops, let's do bigger. The mirror would be nice. There. Okay, it's like emergency freaking ready. You know, rushed into service before it was even completo because I ran out of time. If we can get it in service. We'll see. We'll see. I did a small test earlier, and thanks to those RTGs, I really like the pack weapons because the RTG component makes it essentially shoot forever, which solves a lot of the material problems. Okay, let's get into the campaign and remember what's going on there. I know we're fighting Scarlet Dawn. There being Scarlet Dawn, and we're having some extended battles, which I'm not a huge fan of, since, you know, I load up this game to get things done in the game, and then I'm kind of trapped in some of those battles half the time, and the battles are just going on for way too long, and not that much is happening, especially with Scarlet Dawn, because they sit at the top of the atmosphere, you know, where we can't really get them, and they just waste a lot of our time. Anyways, our situation is our main fleet here is out of materials, but it's capturing this place. I have a cargo ship going there to resupply them. I should have a few more of those cargo ships with materials on the way.
Receiving.
Like here's one there. So yeah, this guy needs to actually
Moving now.
also go here.
Receiving.
This one is gonna go capture that place. And I think I may have some more. I don't know, it's kind of also another thing to like try to keep track of all of your ships. You have so many spread across the map. Ah, oh, okay, well that's not good. Right, in this front here, this is where we have the Oxymoko and its fleet, which were eventually, they were doing well until we just got outnumbered. The enemy kept sending, because they really want their place back, they just kept sending more and more. We couldn't even retreat our fleet. So they just got, you know, whittled down over time. Unfortunately, Oxymoko is defeated, and it's gotta go repair. I sent it somewhere already. And what else we have here in this area? Not a lot.
Receiving.
We're now being attacked by Transient and Hellfire. However, we know there's 2 Gemini craft here from Scarlet Dawn, which is what killed our forces there. So we're gonna fight this. I don't know if it's gonna go really well. We don't really have a capital ship in this fleet.
Receiving.
I would really like to get some good fleet together, and the enemies are not really giving me that chance, unfortunately. What do I have here? Is all there. Some aircraft. There's the Commish. I'm not sure how useful the Commish is, actually, other than it can tank a lot of shots because it's big. But the Commish, basically, it's got a lot of cram cannons, and those are not gonna hit Scarlet Dawn, not in this lifetime. Alfisker's a good ship to fight them. They have the pack weapons. And yeah, a lot of stuff is also out of material.
Listening.
This fleet is actually not half bad now. Well, it's one ship and mostly aircraft, but it's a good reinforcement fleet. I think they're already on the way up to this staging area here. Anyway, how are you doing? And let's get this battle started.
Receiving.
Oh, so I have a Quincy there. Quincy with material. And oh yeah, enemies have been taking random spots like here. And we need to defend this fortress. So I may actually want to
Receiving.
yeah, majorly want to
Moving now.
have more
Moving
things
now.
standing
Moving
by
now.
there. In that case.
Receiving.
Even this Alpha Script 2, you can go here.
Moving now.
Because I think this will be under attack very soon.
Receiving.
Okay. Let's
Receiving.
begin this and hope we have brought enough ships to the battle.
Receiving. Listening. Receiving.
Turok Cargo, you've not seen this variant yet. It's practically the same, except it has one secret change from the other variant, and that is one of the packs points straight up, so it can shoot down those pesky spacecraft.
Receiving. Receiving.
And the Altair is not in a good place. Let's go help them. Good luck, Altair.
Receiving.
Altair, if you can go catch up with the rest of this friendly fleet there,
Moving now.
that will be great. We're not in slow motion, and what are we fighting? Hellfire.
Engaging now.
So I don't think these are too terribly scary enemies. However, we do know that just beyond the horizon are those two Gemini craft, which will probably show up right after this battle, if the AI sent them this way. Spot my guy into the battle. And turn off his flashlight, because it's too bright. Missile spam. Go. So it was Hellfire and something else they had. Let's see our other ships over here. We've got an Ismail. Here's the Turok Cargo, with its pack pointed straight up in the air, shooting at that Hellfire. I have to say, I've grown a fondness for pack weapons over the course of this campaign. You're too high. Zap. No, my little guns. Leave my little twin 40mm alone. Ejecting. Sweet. Let's be sure we capture that pilot and execute them. There's the other thing we're fighting. It's a transient. Something that's really freaking out there. With the altitude setting. So this thing is going to be a little bit annoying to hit. Let's see how well our packs do. Yeah, that's a good hit. I really kind of wish all of my ships had packs built into them. Since fighting the Scarlet Dawn, they seem to be the best thing I'm relying on. Nice hit from the APS. Yeah, these freaking... Oh, that's a good hit from the APS as well. Look at that. These freaking things are so fast that they outrun most of the missiles. So missiles are not very effective. You like packs? Yes. Well, my latest ship has the packs even adjusted. Hey, we shot off their gun. My latest ship there, the one you just saw me building, has some of the settings adjusted to wait for more charge and more accuracy. Whereas all of the rest are just default settings. Also, in the main map, the next council meeting is, I think, just an hour or maybe an hour 30 minutes away, which is not too long, actually. I don't think that's even enough time for us to beat the war unless we continue fighting Scarlet Dawn. I would really like to know what Steel Striders are doing on their front, and Onyx Watch, technically, also are involved in this war. So pretty much everyone's ganging up on Scarlet Dawn, which is a good situation for us. It's good. It's not only our team. In fact, Steel Striders kind of like us in the campaign. I may want to remain on their good side if we can, and that way we can reach that diplomatic victory. I think our standing with that faction is 72. And we need it to be 75 at the end of the game. You like packs. Zap. Me too. Look at that. Zap. Big old zap gun. I will say this front off the map here, most of our forces are in the north, which leaves us a little bit vulnerable here. The forces that we did have are, well, they're kind of few and far between right now, ever since the Oxymoko fleet was defeated. Diplomatic victory is cringe. Why? I have to say, I usually, when I play any kind of conquest game, probably because I used to play so much Command and Conquer.
Eliminate everyone!
In Command and Conquer, you really have to kill every single piece of the enemy. You cannot leave one barracks. You cannot leave one piece of wall or any kind of satellite, any kind of anything from the enemy. It all has to go. Which actually can be quite irritating when there's one thing left, you don't know where it is. You have to search the whole entire map to find it. Well, we'll see how that goes anyway. Maybe Scarlet Dawn will kill some of the other factions also. I don't know. There's hardly any Twin Guard left in existence, which is pretty interesting. See, this is why I don't like fighting this faction, Scarlet Dawn. My god, it just keeps going to battle because this thing's being a pain in the ass to hit. It's gonna take all the recording time just for one battle. Unless I put more craft like the Turok in here. In our fleets. Need to bolster our fleets with pack-heavy ships. Because this is clearly like, we're going to win, it's just taking a while. He keeps dodging and flying high. Some of the missiles caught it, surprisingly. I tried setting the charge time to max. No, I don't have them on any of them on max. Most of them are whatever is default. The new ship that I have, I think I have set it to 30? It's 30, 40, something around these numbers. So it's still not max. It's like the default was like 50 on the bigger cannon. Let me find my ship. I think the default is 50, actually, when it comes to the long-range lens. I don't have a long-range lens on here, though. What do I have? 50. So yeah, default is also 50 for vertical lens. In the newest ship, the Caprica, I have also changed the setting to piercing damage. Maybe we'll see if that makes a difference. Wouldn't setting charge time to max just make it fire very slower? So right now it's shooting every... how often? Slower but much more deadly beam. So let's try this with the middle cannon here. This middle cannon doesn't always get a good shot because of it's pointed straight up. But when it's fighting Scarlet Dawn, pretty typically they fly on top of us. Let's see what that difference makes. What's charge time, not the focus? High focus beams do less energy. I don't know, I never really messed with the settings here. Okay, let's try charge time. $30 seconds. That's not too bad, actually. I'm gonna change the front gun as well. Perhaps let's change the middle out of the triple cannon. See if I notice any difference. Focus gives more accuracy. What about this setting? There was another setting for accuracy. Accuracy before fire. I don't know if it's worth to change that. Possibly. Are we shooting these middle beams or not now? Those are the sides. Kind of expended a lot of the energy out of the, Oh, maybe I should have all of them, because otherwise it's just gonna shoot the sides only, then it depletes the charge, then it'll never have enough charge for the middle. I think that's what's happening. Okay, let's change all of them. Experimenting here. Did it miss? Damn. He's freaking Scarlet Dawn. Really nice if they were just say like, okay, we lost, surrender. I don't even think this thing is armed anymore. We shot the gun off. Oh, yeah, it's missing the pack. Not producing enough energy. That would mean more engine power is needed. Right, because we have the battery capacity, it's just not charging enough. There was another pack shot. I think it's just missing too much, also. Because those are not the long-range lens. This thing is quite far away. Mashed up plus sign. Let's see if it speeds the battle up anymore. Oh, nice. Damage in enemy territory. They finally realized that they should die. Good. Alright. Another annoying battle with Scarlet Dawn complete.
Receiving.
There will be many more of those. I really got to bolster
Receiving.
some of these fleets as we try to defend and capture this point of interest. Hey, Necro. You might remember there's Gemini up here. I'm really expecting the Gemini craft to show up right now.
Receiving.
Here's another fleet that got destroyed.
Receiving. Listening. Moving out. Moving out.
You guys need to repair.
Receiving.
Yep, so we're also expecting there's going to be an attack in the north pretty soon. And I really want to bolster those fleets, because they don't have enough stuff in them.
Listening. Moving out.
What's going on in the map?
Receiving.
You know what I'm going to build? This might seem a little crazy. Cannot afford the Caprica yet, of course not. But we should be able to afford a great many. Where's that thing? Oh, I also have your new craft in here, Necro, the Ghoul. There it is. I'm almost afforded that, so that's the new version of the Lich. Looking forward to seeing that. I actually have not taken a look at it. I just saved the blueprint in the folder, so it's ready there. I think what I'm going to build here, this might seem a little crazy. I'm going to build a bunch of bolt hellies. You know why? Because they bolster our numbers quite a lot. I could just add them to the fleets, and they're pretty good at distracting the Scarlet Dawn. If Scarlet Dawn are trying to hit these bolt helis and they're chasing those and not our other ships, that's really good for us. It seemed to work when we had the battle with Oxymoko as the flagship. Scarlet Dawn have some insane resource zones. Yeah, they want it back. They want to get that resource zone back. Oh, okay. They found our satellite. Hold on, the game. Let me look at my base first. What can I build? Here, can I build that? New version of the lich? Almost. I'm actually gonna queue it up. It'll be fine. So I can ignore this base for a while that thing builds. Yeah, satellites we have. Sending into... See what's going on. Onyx Watch are doing nothing, it seems. They're not involved in the fighting. They're just floating around in their own territory. I would like to see what's going on here.
Listening.
Other than that. It's about to show up in front of our fleet. Okay, got the cargo ship. Should be giving the cargo to these guys.
Receiving.
Ah, okay, no. Zolnir 2 found a singularity.
Listening.
Okay, so what do we actually have in this fleet? Mostly aircraft, right. This is the fleet that's mostly aircraft.
Listening.
And Singularity is that big satellite.
Listening. Listening.
Oh, no materials on that
Listening.
thing.
Listening.
Whoops. There we go. Better.
Receiving.
Okay, so let's see how this goes. This is a really small craft in our fleet. Singularity. No, we saw one before, didn't we? Or was that not it? Unless it's their godly. No, that's not what I thought it was. Anyway, it appears to be fucking dying for some reason. That's good. Good opening volley we must have had. Look, it's the Lich. That's why. We're never mind. Ouch, that looked like it hurt. Oh, still going. 76% is good damage to it. Is it destroying itself? Is it hitting itself with its own lasers? What the heck is happening with that thing? I don't think it's us. You know, we didn't bring all that much powerful ships to this battle. It fell in the water. Good job, Singularity. What a piece of garbage. Thing just destroyed itself. Stop hitting yourself. Yeah, Lich for the win. And Savatha doesn't get better than that. Singularity. Schmegularity. Oh no, Lich. Stay airborne. It's okay. It also floats. What do you know? The rebuild's got some bugs. Oh, is it changed? Ah, buddy. On the material. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe, was it already damaged when the battle started? Possible. I mean, we do have some allies, like I say. Don't know what they're doing, but they're there. Sana says we're lucky. If we're lucky, I'm gonna save the game. That's not what the singularity should do. Oh, they're about to get one of our satellites here. Transient. It's one of the transients again. Plus, arid nows. Oh, these are the same ships that we had in the last battle. I guess let's put them in here. And have a real battle.
Receiving. 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 Listening. Receiving. Receiving.
This is the version of the Turok that has the adjusted settings on the pack guns, the one we just had fought with. Yes, Zana, I remember you were warning me about, like, singularity will kill the Oxymoko. That's what you said. Ah, my satellite. Satellite really shouldn't be seeing combat. Transient is annoying. I don't like it. Oh, stop showing me my shop.
Receiving. Engaging now. Receiving.
Shoot that with the packs while we still have them. Too low. See, bolt hellies are just so they're so fun to have in the fleet. I really think they confuse the enemy quite well. Oh, it's the original Elfisker from 100 years ago. Literally from 100 years ago. I built that. It's not the Elfisker 2. The Elfisker 1. Back when I was doing Egyptian motif. Sploosh. That's what I like to see. Enemies who know better than to want to fight. They just destroy themselves. This thing, however, is a pain in the ass. We had already seen it today. And it just flies around really high. It's also knowing really well to target Turok, and that's bad. Because without the Turok, I don't think we can actually shoot this thing. At least not very effectively. Man, if only they had sent another singularity, we would have already won the battle.
Receiving.
So probably we win this. It's just going to take a lot of time. Yeah. That's why I start to dislike fighting Scarlet Dawn. They're just annoying to shoot down. We could shoot off its gun. Oh nice, it's a good hit with the axe weapon. Hit something. If we could shoot off the gun, it would be really great again. Then it's just a matter of target practice.
Receiving. Receiving. Moving now.
Notice I've left some of these on manual control.
Receiving. Listening. Receiving.
Which is okay, I just need to remember to move them.
Moving now. Moving now.
So anyways, I set up another game I want to play. But I'm waiting until I finish this game first. This is a good time, I guess, to make a small announcement that I mentioned at the start of the stream when no one was here. But basically, I'm gonna be moving house in 2 weeks from today, which means I need to do a lot of things, and that's gonna take some time. I will still stream as much as I can in those times until I put my computer and everything else away. However, if I seem to stream a little bit less for the next 2, probably even like 3 weeks, because, you know, setting stuff up again, getting the new internet, whatever things at the new place, and so on, and making sure everything is not damaged. I'm really do worry a little bit about things getting damaged in the moving truck. But yeah, I wanted to fully disclose that, and a lot of my energy is going to be going into pulling everything that I own out of wardrobes and cupboards and sorting this all out. And if it takes time away from my stream, that's going to be the reality for the next few weeks. Although I would really, really like to complete the playthrough before then, considering there's still quite a few enemies in the game, and Scarlet Dawn are taking they're just taking a while to get anywhere fighting. Why is it so bright? God. Ah, my eyes. I doubt we can finish the playthrough before I have to actually pick up the computer and the final things and go. A custom campaign? I'll play it sometime. I mean, I can always play 2 games at once. Sometimes I'll try to like focus on one game, which is what I'm doing right now, since this game needs a lot of hours to get anywhere in the campaign. Just, like, that's the nature of this game. Really, I've been hankering to play some Civilization for a while. In fact, before I started this playthrough, I was like, do I play this one or Civilization? I guess I play this one, because, you know, I never beat this game, and I beat Civilization for quite a few times. Other games that are on my backlog, let me tell you. I suppose I'll tell you. You know, I was playing through the Just Cause series. I played Just Cause 1, Just Cause 2. I want to continue that and play Just Cause 3 and 4. Same thing for some action games like Assassin's Creed. I was playing everything up to Assassin's Creed 3. It was the last one I played, and I want to play Black Flag. That's the next one in that series. I got a lot of games to play in my backlog. This Mafia 3, I played Mafia 2, and I play Mafia 3. Driver 3, I've been promising that for a long time. That's actually what I set up pretty recently, since a fan of the game made it run really well on modern computers, and that's a game, you know, when I was back playing PlayStation 2, I had that game. So it's nice for me to revisit some older games sometimes. But yeah, what will actually be next, I can't really guarantee it. However, I probably will play one of those games before coming back to From the Depths. Some of those games don't take too much time though, unless I go for 100%. For example, when I played Tomb Raider earlier this year, it really didn't take me that long. I thought it was kind of short, actually. I was like, this is kind of short game. But when I played Ghost Recon the year before, I 100%ed that thing, and it took me like 30 episodes. A long time. Because I went for 100%. But yeah, as far as what we're gonna be seeing on the channel right now, it's pretty much just this. Maybe some co-op stuff if it depends if my co-op friend shows up and wants to play some Halo or other games, and we can do that. Yeah, the main point of this was I'm probably gonna... I'll put in what time I can for this thing, you know, but I don't expect to really finish it. In 2 weeks' time. If I had 2 weeks' time and nothing else to do, then possibly. But that's more like 2 weeks of me having to be very busy. And look, we're still doing this. This is, again, this freaking Scarlet Dawn. They don't care that I don't have the time. They don't care I don't have all the time in the world. They're just gonna fly the upper atmosphere all day long. Yeah, it would be cool to also see some of those craft, like Bolt Haley, the ones we have in the campaign, Lich, and so on, actually fighting for their own faction. There we go. That's a good message. Damaged in enemy territory. I don't know what triggers this message. Is it a timer? Actually, is it a timer? Because if so, I really thank the devs for putting that in. Lets me escape the battle screen, you know?
Receiving.
Okay. Magnetar. It got away. A wild Magnetar appeared. I guess we gotta fight this as well. We don't want to let it get away.
Receiving.
I am here. Why am I all the way here?
Receiving.
I think we're gonna lose the capture progress
Receiving.
because of this.
Receiving. Receiving.
But I would rather shoot them down. Hopefully this is not as annoying of an enemy. Wow, the lighting. Where is that thing? Okay, at least it's not in the freaking upper atmosphere. So that's okay. Things like that, I don't mind as much. It's quite controversial. Haha. Did you guys see the EMP hit? They hit the right spot. Get wrecked, Scarlet Dawn. You know when you really start to dislike enemy faction in a game? That's how I'm feeling about Scarlet Dawn. Like, I used to play this game, PlanetSide 2, a long time ago, and I developed a real, like, actual, I hate those guys feeling about one of the factions in that game. It was the Vanu. They were annoying. They turned invisible.
Receiving.
You hate the Great Talons. Well, you should be happy that the Great Talons are dead in my campaign. I'm also happy they're dead in my campaign. Okay, I just slow things down, because where have I ended up here? We were trying to capture... We've ended up there, and we were...
Moving now. Receiving.
Yes.
Moving now.
We came all the way from here in the battles to over there. Which is not fantastic.
Listening.
And the satellite is dead.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
I don't know if something's up with these satellites. I was hoping they would not be
Listening.
seen by the enemy. Maybe it's because they have no material.
Listening. Listening.
How are we doing in the... Oh, something else is here. Damn it, what are you?
Receiving. Receiving.
Constantly in the battle.
Receiving.
Whoops. What did I press? Unpause. Constantly getting into battles here. That's what happened to the Oxymoko. That's why Oxymoko is dead. Too many things kept showing up. And it wasn't like the small things either. They were quite bigger. Where's the rest of my ships? Oh fuck, it's just the Altair by itself. I kind of fucked up there. Damn it, well, Altair's dead. I made a misclick. In fact, should I load that? I did make a save right there. Just now. Yes, it was 3 minutes ago. We're gonna load that because I misclicked. That's kind of bullshit.
Receiving. Receiving. Moving now. Receiving.
And now we know that thing shows up. Wyvern.
Receiving.
There you are.
Receiving. Receiving. Receiving.
Need all the ships in the battle, including the Altair.
Receiving.
To shoot that thing down. Being tough doesn't matter. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, it depends on your fleet strength. Also, welcome back from the ads. I was saying also, like, this is how the Oxymoko died, one of our capital ships built by Xanadair. Because it was here and it just keeps... Enemy just keeps flying past with lots of stuff. Eventually got whittled down into nothing. Luckily, these are only small things we're finding at the moment. AI dead. Nice. Nice and quick. Hopefully that's a good sign. We did take away 2 of the material outposts from Scarlet Dawn, so I hope we've fudged with their economy. Since they still don't have this one here. In fact, I could probably rebuild this fortress using those materials.
Moving now. Receiving.
Speaking about materials, the materials in here should really go to the fleet in the north. But I want more bolt alleys. To spam everywhere. I think that's gonna be kind of funny. One more. Yeah, more stuff here. More and more and more.
Receiving.
I don't think the fortress got built yet, so I don't want to put it in the battle. Altair is never getting to its destination because same with this fleet, like they just keep getting caught in these
Receiving. Listening.
silly battles with whatever bullshit that the Scarlet Dawn have fielded.
Receiving.
I want to be on that ship. I want to be on this ship.
Receiving.
And the fact that this ship's already damaged from the prior battles is exactly how we lost the big ship Oxymoko. Slowly gets chipped away at without any breaks. Nice. Looks like we did some almost 10% damage already. Missiles are able to keep up now. Sometimes. I mean, I know we're doing good fighting, but I don't feel like we're getting a lot done because we keep getting pulled into battle screen, you know. They're keeping the pressure. Have a little more time in the map screen so I can get reinforcements where they need to go. Oh, it's that little craft. That one. Which... it's like the squirrel, it just floats around and dodges and is annoying to fight. Still think the transient is the bigger threat. In fact, if we're not all shooting at No, I don't want that.
Engaging now.
There we go. Ignore the other small vessel for now. These two guys gonna crash. Please don't. No, it seems okay. I like kind of how low poly stuff looks when you're this far out. Imagine this game like an isometric. Isometric RTS. Oh, I think we disarmed that transient also. In that case, let's see if we can... take out that... Lippity floppity... Lepton.
Receiving. Receiving. Engaging now. Receiving. Engaging now. Receiving. Engaging now.
It'll only take one good hit to destroy that anything. It's just really annoying to get anything to hit. Maybe the Turok if it's axe.
Receiving. Taking command.
Look at the guns, how nuts they're going. Up, down, left, right, because of its silly movement. Yeah, for a while I wanted to be known as like the Just Cause guy on Twitch, and that would dedicate myself to those series of games, but there's too many other games that I want to play also. I can't just do that, you know. Speaking about Just Cause, the developer who now has his own company called Liquid Swords. It used to be Square Enix that he was working for. Anyway, he's working on this new game called Samson, which seems to be quite a cool Grand Theft Auto slash driver type of open world driving, fighting, shooting kind of game. I'm actually looking forward to when that comes out. Looks really nice. been watching some of the devlogs. It's exactly the kind of aesthetic that I dig with the style of city, like Chicago style of city, and the cars from the 90s, 80s, 90s looking cars. Wow. Haven't hit that thing at all. Game. I think we shot down the other craft they had. Something else, the transient. I don't see it anymore. I'm just gonna be chasing this thing across the ocean. I think the damage we're seeing is just, yeah, it's just their missile getting shot down occasionally. Oh good, we won. I was about to go downstairs. I got up and walked around a little bit. Because that was taking so goddamn long. Alright, now we're way over freaking here. I guess let's go capture that tile. I don't fucking know. You, Altair, if they leave you alone, you can go capture this shot. Some material there. Is this material just like... No, it's the Alfisker. I was gonna say. Is there material?
Reinforcements from Kremlin!
Gentlemen, we don't have enough men for a full attack. Bring back whatever you can carry, especially powder. Let's move out!
Hey, Crocodile. How's it going, man? What's going on? A big black Richard. Hello. Welcome. Raid. How are you guys doing? How is your stream? How's the crocodile hunting? Are you still playing Oblivion? Let's give a shout out to Crocodile Hunter TV. Very good. You played Final Fantasy free today. Remind me, is that 2D? Is that a 2D Final Fantasy or is it a 3D Final Fantasy? Famicom, I see, the really old ones. Those are cool. I like those old JRPGs in the style of you're walking across the map and you get a random encounter and it's some monsters and you gotta kill them. Then you take 2 more steps and another thing appeared. It's like Pokemon that way with the Zubats. Yeah, I remember I did watch, I don't think I ever played them myself. I did watch some of those first 2 Final Fantasies, possibly even like the Game Boy Advance editions. I don't remember, but they seemed cool.
Receiving. Moving now. Moving now.
Coma of Souls, top-down, Pokemon-esque. Yeah, I like those. Probably just for the nostalgia value. I played a lot of those. Without having played Final Fantasy, I played a lot of those other games back on the Game Boy, like, of course, the Pokemon games. You know, it's interesting because Nintendo NES and then SNES is almost like the same evolution of Game Boy to Game Boy Advance. You had the same kind of advancements. And then the same kind of games appeared on those systems, like the same games that you would have on the NES went over to Game Boy, and same thing with the SNES to Game Boy Advance. Carnage. What is a Carnage? Carnage sounds freaking scary. Oh no, my fleet is not in range of that.
Moving now.
So we're probably gonna watch my fortress get destroyed by whatever flying thing that is.
Moving now.
These enemies won't leave me alone in this game. We're right now. I should explain a little bit about From the Depths, I suppose. This is a hard game to explain. It's right now we're playing the campaign, which looks like an RTS. Here you've got the battle map. The game itself is more like a building game for people who like designing things, like in Space Engineers type of game. So you have blocks and you have components that I need to start this battle because these guys got into my range. And then you have a whole campaign on the top of that.
Receiving.
Well, you'll see when I get into this battle here.
Receiving. Receiving. Listening.
The OG1 Final Fantasy, PlayStation 1. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with that franchise. Only in passing. But I'm glad to hear you're enjoying that Final Fantasy 3.
Receiving.
I know a lot of people talk about the 3D. I think the first 3D one was Final Fantasy 7 on PlayStation 1. I didn't play it, but if I ever do play that series, I think I would start with the 2D stuff, because I kind of do like the old-style RPGs. I remember I had some Sailor Moon RPG, JRPG. One of my friends worked on the translation, English translation, to that game. Okay, what are we fighting here? It's a transient.
Receiving.
This faction we're fighting are freaking space aliens. Practically, they could be space aliens. They like to stay way up here at the top of the stratosphere, as far into space, as high altitude as you can get, which makes them really annoying to fight. So We have to shoot them all the way up here as they fly around in space. Oh, I'm not much of a weeb. I got lots of friends who are weebs, which is how I know that stuff. Like I say, he made the translation. Alfisker made the translation into English. It's actually a cool game. But yeah, as far as the anime and stuff goes, there's a few that I like, but I'm not the biggest fan in the world of just anime. You know, they used to have an anime TV channel here in Britain. It was very short-lived. It lasted like a year before getting shut down. However, I was lucky enough to have watched it. I think even that's going back quite a few years. It was called Anime Central, and they used to play Full Metal Alchemist, Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell, Hack/Slime, which is another game that I know Crocodile had played a game in that franchise. Yeah, lots of good stuff they had there. And then they got shut down. And that's way back before anime was really like a mainstream thing. Nowadays it's kind of trendy, you know, like video games too. It's kind of trendy. It's kind of all over the place. But back then, not so much. So it was lucky to see something like that on national TV. What kind of animes do I like? That's a really good question. Spice and Wolf is one I would throw out there. Of course, Dragon Ball is like an entry-level anime for people in the West, at least. I think every person in my generation watched a lot of Pokemon original, Yu-Gi-Oh! And all of that stuff, and Dragon Ball, the English translations on TV. Anime I really do like, if you've heard of it, it's X-Driver and You're Under Arrest. Those are two I can say I really do like. And thanks to my friends that are big tokusatsu fans, they love Gundam and all of that stuff, and so I have a group and they do a watch along every week on Fridays, and thanks to them, I've seen quite a few more anime films and series like Pat Labor, things with giant robots. Pat Labor was cool. Gridman, of course, it was like the live action series, and then they had an anime version that I've also seen now. 35, yeah, well, I just turned 33 actually this month. I'm 33, I'm old as balls. You're 35, you're old as balls too. Yeah, we're getting up there. We're getting up there, us millennials. It's weird because, I don't know about you, but I still feel like, or maybe I still think like I'm 17, I'm still like, yeah, video games, Pokemon, yeah, cool stuff, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm old. Whoops. Power Rangers, yeah, Mighty Morphin Go. This battle's gonna take a while, by the way. It's kind of nice visuals just have it on in the background. But these guys are so annoying. Look at all our shots are missing. We're getting some hits and a lot of misses. So, yeah, I'm actually glad you guys rated me. Because this game, some games like they require your full attention, and right now I'm just gonna be waiting for that thing to get shut down. And it's gonna take a while. You feel young, but every time you go to the trampoline park, you get reminded you're not. Yeah, I feel that way when I get out of bed in the morning. Or like going down the stairs. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run up the stairs. Oh, my knees fell off. Whoops. By the way, Crocodile, when you said you're playing the OG, are you playing in Japanese? Final Fantasy? I tried it once to play a Japanese game that did not have a translation, and it didn't go well. The game was Shin-Chan. Shin-Chan game on NES or Famicom. I couldn't understand a thing. I didn't know what to do. I jumped around to Shin-Chan and I was like, okay. Can't understand anything else. These freaking enemies. They fly so high, they're outside of my render range. Look at this. Somewhere over there. Shin-Chan. Shin-Suke. I like that, and that's another anime I can say I like. Starting with the Adult Swim dub, of course. Like the funny English dub, and then I did watch a bunch of the Japanese series as well, which they're still making. Props to them for still continuing that. I remember when Shin Godzilla came out, they did a crossover between Crayon Shin-Chan and Shin Godzilla, which was nuts. No, they're firing as best they can because the ship has sensors, right? Like, here's a camera. Here's another camera, infrared. I might have some radar somewhere on this. Just this enemy is insanely fast because they're spacecraft. They live in space. Eventually they'll die. I've killed this craft in particular. I've killed like 3 of them this stream alone. They were just annoying me. They're just, yeah. In fact, well, look at this. My ships are colliding. That's not really great. Where is the Turok? There it is.
Receiving.
Because this is my first time playing the campaign in this and not really knowing what to expect, I had to design quite a few ships, quite a few craft, like this one here, which uses a different weapon type. This is a particle accelerated cannon, and that's a lot better for shooting these high altitude enemies. Only, you know, I've got 1 in this battle and not several. You guys might be in an ad right now. And then I'll read your comment when it says, when it tells me that's over. yes. That's what I thought. Although Twitch is a little weird. I don't know if it syncs that. It does tell me a message like this ad break in progress, but I don't know if it's entirely synced 100%. There we go. That's the good message. Damage the enemy territory. Now they will despawn. Thank God. You guys back from the ads now. You want to watch Ghost Adventures dub? Ghost Adventures with Zach Baggins? That's not an anime. That's a TV show. Unless there's a different Ghost Adventures. They have a wild dubbing. Ah, look, insert Captain. Ghost. I think I'm thinking of a different show than you are. I know the Ghost Adventures that Red Letter Media like to talk about. Oh great, here's another thing. Carnage. Wait, that was already there. That didn't make it into the last battle. Anyway, we won the battle by time limit, essentially. We destroyed some of their craft. I promise this game is cool.
Moving out.
It's just hard to display that right now.
Moving out.
Okay, let's see. Over here, that's where their Gemini went to. This is stuff I think they're gonna send the reinforcements down to here. And now we get to watch my fortress get blown up. My fortress is already blown up. What are you talking about, game? 0 health. Why is this even a battle? This game's a little bit janky, too. There's nothing here. There's nothing here because it didn't get built. So what are you going to fight, enemies? No one's here. Super. Oh, it's Ghost Stories. Ah, okay. I don't know that one. But yeah, I want to go watch Cowboy Bebop again. You know, like I say, I used to show it on TV. I don't think I've seen it since then. You ever watch Planet S? That was also on the Anime Central list.
Receiving.
And it was really cool. Also, do you like manga as well? Do you read manga? Tell me your favorite manga. While I look for my helicopter.
Receiving. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now.
Altair met the Carnage. Okay. That's bad. That's the same enemy we just saw over here. And now they're gonna blow up my... Probably gonna defeat the Altair, because... Oh, hold on, game. One thing at a time. Unless I can add this fleet into the battle. I can add this fleet. Okay. We're fine, actually. We're fine. Reinforcements. Close enough.
Receiving.
I'm not really getting to display a lot of my other ships I've built because the same fleet gets caught in the battle. There's the Altair. All of these ships in this game I built myself, by the way. There's a couple that were built by another couple viewers that I have in the chat. Mostly aircraft I was fielding. Since I don't really build aircraft, I only build ships. And we needed aircraft for our navy. Are the different factions to play as? So you, like I say, these are all built by me. Like this in the build menu, where it's, you know, you got your blocks, you got your weapons, engines, so on and so forth. And having played this game, or owned this game for a very long time, this is my freaking folder of things that I built in the designer. And then here's things I built in like 2023. And then here's things I built in 2025. So I made my own faction. I'm the player faction with my own stuff that I made. And we gotta fight the enemy factions, which there are several. I've already defeated 4. And there's 4 left. And I need to get out of the build menu because I'm in the battle. So yeah, it's like you play your own faction, you design your own faction. Imagine the Command and Conquer where you build your own tanks and planes and whatever you want. It's not already there, you built it yourself. Carnage is lasing up the Alfisker. Poor Alfisker. At least it's not as annoying as the last enemy ship we fought, which was just sitting at the high altitude. This thing's beam. Sorry, that's really loud. This thing is probably more deadly, but less annoying because it's not way up here in space. Yeah, right now we're getting a lot of these small battles because the enemy are just, they're keeping the pressure on us. They keep sending stuff to the front line. And we seem to be defeating them, which is really good, actually, since it's probably one of the harder enemies in the game we're currently fighting. It's like space age dudes. Or Alfisker. Alfisker's on fire. Is a solo game? It can be a solo game. It's got a campaign. You can actually, I believe you can co-op the campaign. There's a multiplayer. You can have a tournament with your friends. You can see who can build the better ship for whatever cost of materials. You can make up your own rules. You can download stuff off the workshop. You can upload stuff to the workshop. You can spend all your day in the designer. Which is quite easy to do. In games where you can build your own vehicles, you lean towards wedge design. So all guns can fire at any target you aim at. I have a ship kind of like that. I have a couple ships kind of like that. One of which is just like, it's literally a triangle, because the thing I looked at when I was building it is the Venator class starship from Star Wars, the freaking, you know, it looks like a Star Destroyer but for the Republic. So that thing's just like a big old pizza slice. That one's called the Rochester. It's not in this battle.
Engaging now.
You can also take manual control over your ship if you want to. Sometimes it's necessary to do that if your AI component gets exploded. I mean, technically, this is us. We're a robot. Hello, I am a robot. And we can get up and run around, steer the ship, all kinds of things. Walk around, take a tour. Take a tour of the Turok, go in here. Look at the video. There's a lot to this game. It's a little tricky to try to explain all of the systems. That's pretty cool. Literally exactly what you're thinking when you built your stuff. Which game is it that you are talking about there? I think we're gonna lose the Alfisker. Or Alfisker. Alfisker's one of my very older ships. Now it's just like a floating toast. I would love to get some more reinforcements to this fleet, actually, if the enemies will ever let me do that. Zap. The game is Crossout. Ah, that's by Gaijin. I know that developer. At least, I think the Gaijin published Crossout. I don't know if they developed it. I know that company quite well. I used to play a lot of War Thunder. Too much War Thunder. I no longer play it, thank God. I don't want to play that anymore. Too many hours. Cleared 2 tech trees. And to be honest with you, that's when I kind of realized I'd rather be playing single player games for the most part. Kind of like Crocodile, you know. Start going through my backlog. Crossing off games that I've bought and never played. And yeah, I never actually tried Crossout. It kind of looked cool. It kind of looked more like Mad Max. But you would like the game Star Siege. It's a 90s mech shooter. Mark Hamill does voice work. We just saw a movie with Mark Hamill called Guyver. Guyver was a Japanese tokusatsu series, anime series, and for some reason it got a couple of films made as well. And the film was not the best. It did have Mark Hamill. He turns into he turns into the Thing. It was weird. And then he dies. And it was like, why did he turn into the Thing and then instantly die? I don't know. But yeah, that sounds cool. Mark Hamill, Star Siege. Customize your mech. And have to worry about energy output as well as tonnage. Tonnage. That does sound like something I would like. I've got kind of a modern version of that is called Grandveer. It's made by an indie dev. Mech game. All the best mech games have systems where you have to watch out for overheats and you know, you can't just blast your jets and your guns constantly non-stop because you'll just cook your mech at that point. Hey, there's some good hits. And this thing's about toast finally. Get fudged on. Freaking die. Carnage. Yes. Leave me alone. Excellent. Another enemy shot down. I'm really hoping that we're doing some nice psychological damage to my robotic enemy. I'm gonna save my campaign. There was a free download on Reddit. Grandveer. So let me see if I can bring that up. Grandveer is a cool game. It also has co-op. It even has co-op up to 10 players, which is kind of nuts. I've co-opted it before with my buddy Zilla Master. There it is. That's a cool mech game. You'll probably like it as well if you like customizing stuff. It's also a roguelike, so every run is completely different and you'll get different drops and different parts for your mech. Shout out to Grandveer for being awesome. Got it saved on Steam? Yeah. Gotta spread the good word. Bronze Johnson, the dude who develops that game, he regularly stops in if you are streaming it. Oh, here's gonna be a big battle here. This might be very good or bad for us. Let's see. Yeah, I can see what's happening. Thank you, game. Who is this? Casimir. Another Carnage. It's the same thing we just fought. Don't think that guy's in the battle. He's too far away. So here's my big fleet. Unfortunately, we're out of material. We just captured this tile. That's why they came here. We captured this tile, and they were like, wait a minute. Give us that back. And I don't know how well this is gonna go. Having no material means no fuel. So
Moving now. Receiving. Moving now.
I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save this one. And we're gonna fight it and see how it goes.
Receiving. Receiving. Receiving.
I had a cargo ship on the way, by the way. It's like there. It didn't make it in time. This cargo ship, they get there, and they're pretty much out of fuel also.
Listening. Receiving. Receiving.
We still have a chance.
Receiving. Listening. 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 Receiving.
We still have a chance. By the way, here's the Rochester. That's the ship I was talking about. It's a big triangle.
Listening. Listening. Listening.
logistics in this game is also a thing you really got to keep your eye on, as I've come to discover.
Receiving. Receiving.
Yeah. There is a chance, because if we shoot some of them down, we then can pick up their fuel and whatever they left in the water and absorb it into our own fleets. Alright, here it goes. I'm gonna pause quickly because I want to show you right now. This is my flagship. I'm in the process of building a bigger one of these. This is the Adama. I'm pretty proud of this ship. So I wanted you to look at it before it gets blown up. Meanwhile, poor Lich is already getting destroyed. What are we fighting here? Casimir. Or should it be Kashmir? That thing didn't spawn yet. And on pause. Okay, looks like it's just their jet is the only thing I see right now. That's because there's so much in this battle that the game has to not everything at once. Ah, there's something. That's a freaking space
Engaging now.
satellite, evil satellite. Looks like a big squid. I don't like it. There's two of them. And Megatron. Megatron's scope. Yes, destroy it. We gotta kill it. We gotta kill it to get its fuel and ammo and other stuff. You can see all of the green numbers are my ships passing resources to each other. There we go, and this right here, it left it in the freaking sky, so we can't pick it up. That's amazing. That's some good resources there that we can't pick up because it's in the sky. There you go, one down. One down. Where's those other ones? Right there.
Engaging now.
I like to tell all my ships, all my craft to shoot at the same thing. If I don't do that, they'll not focus themselves on the same target. Which, sometimes that's fine, but if I really want something to die, everyone has to shoot it. Yeah, and luckily I got a Turok in this battle. Those special guns I talked about, the particle accelerator cannons, they run off of energy. So we don't actually need traditional ammo to shoot those. I really like that. All we need is good battery power and some engines. And it's almost like infinite ammo. If I knew how to build those kind of guns from the start, all of my ships would have it. Excellent. This thing is getting chewed up pretty nice. There's my triangle. They are targeting my flagship. It's a little bit Swiss cheese on the flagship now. We're not able to drive at all because we don't have fuel, so we're just gonna sit there being an easy target. jump ship to get... Yeah, I would love to be able to do that. Maybe it fell down by now. I don't know. Zap. I'm underwater. I don't want to be underwater.
Receiving.
Nice. Another one shot down and disintegrated. Who's left? Our radar fell off. Whoops. What are you guys shooting at? I can't see, it's too bright. Of course, way up here in space,
Engaging now.
there's another enemy, the Gemini. A lot like Star Siege, the bigger your reactor, the more energy you can use, but that means you move slower. Yeah, the radar fell off. Could be worse. Sometimes other things fall off. Like the entire front of the ship. Nice, nice, nice. It seems like we're gonna be winning this battle after all. I did have my doubts about if our craft can actually fire, and it looks like all guns are firing. That's a big laser they're shooting at us. Actually, it's not a laser, it's a particle accelerated cannon. The same type that we have, only theirs is huger. And in space. Zap. No, my flagship, I told you this would get blown up. Had a feeling. They're all targeting the Adama. Let's go there. Let's see. Let's see the damage close up. Rochester, Adama.
Receiving.
Oh, it's also on manual control. I need to change that.
Taking command.
Take command. How are we doing? Stop putting holes in my ship. Focus fire. Look this one. There's more material in the sky. Nero. Cafe Nero. I don't even know what that is, but it's dead now. Some kind of crazy spacecraft. Get wrecked. There's the Gemini. Bring it down. Man, that thing is tough. It's taking a lot of hits. Takes a kicking, keeps on ticking. Zap. Well, the front fell off. That's some light front damage. Welcome back from the ads. We're shooting this thing still. Looks like they're trying to back away. Like, yeah. You came to the wrong neighborhood, Gemini. Zap. That laser is scary, though. Particle accelerated cannon. I keep calling it a laser. At least when they're shooting at one of my craft, the others are just fine. Oh, that little jet's gonna be annoying to hit. I think we have a good chance of winning this war. I don't know, it started out a little rocky. But the last few battles, we've been winning. Those mechanics need to be fired. Not bolting down the things properly. That's me. I built it. Look at this, we've actually got full fuel, full ammo, full material. Well, not full material, but full fuel and ammo. We didn't start out with that. We've gained it by killing the enemy. That's amazing. I love that. For a long time in this campaign, I was doing no logistics because, you know, it's kind of biting me in the ass now, but I was doing no logistics because I would just grab the material from the enemies that we would kill and keep on going. Yeah, that's happening here. Although now I've got cargo ships. I finally decided that's a good idea to have those. You gotta head out? Alright. Thank you, Abby. I'm gonna call you Abby. No, you're Richard. It's because I read the first part of your name. Richard, thank you for hanging out. And also Crocodile, if you're still here, thank you for the raid. We're gonna be finishing up this battle and then I probably will head out as well. What's time? We'll see. We'll see how much of this I can get done today, because I want progress in this game. Low health, excellent. Another Scarlet Dawn craft bites the dust. there it goes. They're still flying half a ship. When the game is doing so many calculations with so many projectiles and blocks, it does slow down a little bit. And we're shooting a lot of things. It's a missile volley. Recognize that missile volley from the Adama. Now all that's left is that little jet right there. I don't even need to tell all our guys to only shoot that, because it's the last thing left in the battle. There you go. Something hit it. Carnage. We've been letting these things run around uncontested. It's not the last thing left. There's two more. Kashmir is also still alive. Alright. Well, other than my ships on the edge of the freaking world, these things shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Engaging now.
Killed that. And who is all the way over there?
Receiving.
You guys are on automatic pilot, right?
Receiving.
I'll Fisker.
You're in control. Moving now.
Get closer.
Listening. 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 Receiving.
So the hell is
Taking command.
automatic?
Receiving. 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 Taking command.
Alright. Of carnage is left. Damn you and your laser. This was actually really good for the fleet, though. This fleet was at no materials, and now they're back at full strength, thanks to these enemies. There is a little bit of a gap here. In fact, it goes all the way through. This must have been the Gemini. Definitely must have been the Gemini making such a clear shot from top to bottom off the Adama. Cut clean all the way through. There you go. Carnage is hitting the water. That leaves one last enemy. Where did they go? There we go. Track our turrets. Kashmir. Pretty sure it's the last guy to shoot down. It's flippity-floppeting all over the place. No problemo. We have enough ordnance. Outbound. Yeah, still being a pain in the ass to hit, it seems. Despite my entire fleet taking shots. Damn it, Scarlet Dawn. Why do you, they're so annoying to fight. Incredibly annoying to fight this faction. All of their craft are just... Well, not all of their craft, but a lot of their craft are just either pain in the ass to hit or some bullshit. Oh no, stuff is running out of materials again. Damn it. All because of this little plane. Turok's gotta be our best bet. If everything else ran out of materials, Turok can at least keep firing its particle accelerated cannons. Which have the ability to miss, as you can see. But, you know, at least they'll keep trying. Didn't get to queue up the build on the Caprica. I guess that leaves me more time to actually try to finish building it. Install that missile system and whatever else we might need. Install the bow and the stern, basically. Earlier, Zana pointed out that this thing does not have enough engine power. Here's the engine. It's the engine from the Adama. I guess I do only have one of those. I could probably double it up. Wait, did I not have another engine inside here? I do have another engine inside here. Yeah. Yeah, we should have lots of engine power, only it doesn't have any fuel. That might be it. No fuel. What happened? Did we win? Yes, we won. Okay, good. We're back to no material.
Receiving. Moving now.
Get into that tile over there. And before any other battle happens, let's save. this one. And this one. Okay.
Receiving. Moving now.
You get over there. I think I will play a little bit more.
Moving out.
Is this satellite blockaded?
Moving out. Moving out.
I hope not. Don't get blockaded. Where's that cargo ship?
Receiving.
Go to the place.
Moving now. Receiving.
And this one go back
Moving now.
and get more cargo.
Moving now. Moving now.
Oh, nice. We can see some Twin Guard. We're flying over them.
Listening.
This fleet
Moving out.
are happy. Quincy is still getting repaired. And where's all those helicopters I built? Need to put them into action.
Receiving. Moving now.
These guys will be a fleet as soon as they get Falchion finished. Be able to field that fleet.
Receiving.
Speaking about fielding... Never mind. I was gonna send that cargo ship that way. What's happening here? Is it just our satellite? Yeah, it's just satellite getting shut down. It happens. Good luck, satellite. Hey, the enemy's in the water. That's a good thing. I don't think they're supposed to be in the water. We might just win this by default if they're just gonna sink. Or nothing might happen at all. I don't know. This is weird. What's happening right now? Does my satellite have a weapon? Technically, it has missiles, but they're not working for reasons. Reasons of it's bad. It doesn't have materials. Well, I don't know what the frick is going to happen in this battle. I guess nothing. Oops, what did I just do? Yeah, add this in anywhere. I want to give it like a simple weapon. Something. Just something to be able to shoot. Maybe I can't build this in the battle.
Listening.
Ah, this is where my guy is. Well, I'm gonna try to do something weird, I guess. Oh, I can't command this thing. It doesn't have a... Can't give it an order. I want to fly it over there.
Listening. Engaging now. Listening.
Go over here. No? Okay, I guess not. I don't think my plan will work then. My plan is to jump on the enemy vehicle. But since we die without a Hearthstone, I don't think I can get there. Too low. Okay, there's good news. They're too low. For realsies or not? I don't know. This is stupid. This is dumb. I guess I forfeit this battle. It is kind of nice that the enemy's also out of material. I'm gonna go AFK for a second. I'm gonna come back and see if anything happened. And if it didn't, then I'll destroy our satellite to get out of this battle, because nothing's happening. However,
Listening.
however, if the enemy should happen to sink, that would be also nice. Where exactly are they? There. Okay. I'll be right back. 1 second, guys. Nothing happened. Hey, viewers. I'm back. Nothing happened, I guess. Let's exit out of this battle. This game. Funny. Funny but weird. Awesome but bad. Yay! Span on the helicopter for a while. Now let's get back to what I was actually doing. Now I was looking for those helicopters. I built some helicopters. I was organizing a fleet here. Steel Striders are hanging out. Hey, Steel Striders, good to see you. Really nice to see that ally for the first time. Oh, this fleet is essentially ready. They just need materials, which I've got a lot of over here. In fact, okay, well, it's enough materials. It's not that much. I was building helicopters and stuff. I've got another satellite here.
Moving out. Moving out.
Go spy on things.
Moving out.
Yeah, it looks like Steel Striders are doing pretty well. We can see that through our satellites.
Listening.
Like to see it. We like to see that.
Moving out.
Actually, go
Moving
here
out.
or something.
Receiving.
There's my other Adama. This was my other main fleet for a while, until they got blown up. They're still repairing. Technically, one ship is repairing. You know what I got going on here? Nothing. Nothing at all. So let's change that. Let's see what we can build. Can I build my prototype Caprica? I can build half of the prototype Caprica. Don't know if it's worth it to build only half of it. Probably not. Yeah, I really would like this sometime. I could even just like let the material tick up here and build it later. Or I could build it now and not have to worry about it. Many options. I can also build another cargo ship, since we need those supplies. Surprise, motherfucker. Relying a lot on the Turok and the Alfisker as the main ships in this combat against Scarlet Dawn. Could do with many more of those also. I think I will build this because, you know, this base is far away and it's got nothing going on and I can just forget about it, and then one day I'll look over and be like, oh, I got a big ass ship here which thinks it's a plane. You're not a plane, you're a boat.
Water mode at your service.
Thank you. Scanning. Cargo ship here.
Receiving.
Cargo ship with some decent amount of materials. Who needs materials? You guys do.
Moving now.
Go there. Meanwhile, Quincy's still repairing.
Receiving.
This fleet sorely needs some of those helicopters.
Listening.
Oh yeah, and you can repair.
Listening.
And you can
Moving
repair.
out.
All of our satellites that
Moving
get
out.
exploded all the time. Cargo ship is refueling. This one's on the way to resupply.
Listening. Moving
Okay,
out.
I have too much clustered
Moving out.
stuff here. What exactly do we have here? Technically, it's 2 fleets with Draenors, Zalmirs, and stuff that is draining those materials. In
Moving
fact,
out.
I'm gonna... Can I send some of them that way? Nope, because we got a battle.
Receiving.
It's the Altair. It's gotten caught by that thing.
Receiving.
Now, is the Turok and our friends
Listening.
close enough to help? Or are they out of range?
Receiving.
We may be losing the Altair. Which, the Altair, you know, I kind of built it as a joke. It's a very old ship. It's a very, very old ship. It's one of my first ones in the workshop, I believe. It's actually been incredibly useful. And now it's about to die. Because it's got no support. It's about to die. Unless the enemy are too high. Okay. No, you fixed it. They fixed it. Oh. It's nice knowing you, Altair. You've been great. We will fix you after you get exploded. It's too bad those reinforcements were finally out of range. Oh hey, you're coming to say hi? What the what? Okay. Say hi to the water. Say hi to the whales and the fishies. The sharks and the coral reef. Bye, jackass. Stupid Scarlet Dawn. I guess they're out of materials. I don't know. I can't explain their behavior today. I guess we did fudge with their economy enough that they're all screwy, you know. They just may not have enough resources to support their own ships. And we don't lose the Altair. Hell yeah. Altair for the win. We really shouldn't have won that, but we did. Now we got all this material.
Now.
Give me that. We need it. Meanwhile, satellite shows us Bastion and Harpy Squadron.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving
I
out.
want to know what's happening on this front here. I believe it's not looking good for Scarlet Dawn. They're getting capped on by Steel Striders
Listening.
and us.
Moving out. Moving out.
Capture an
Moving
ally.
out.
Yeah, let's try to stick with some allies and we can see what they're up to. I know what you're up to. What's that from?
Listening.
Simpsons? I forgot. Okay,
Water mode at your service. Airborne at your service.
you guys are secretly
Listening.
planes,
Moving out.
right?
Receiving.
Even the Zalnir, you're secretly a
Airborne
plane.
at your service. Receiving.
The Draenor Aviso, you're also
Airborne at
secretly a
your
plane.
service. Listening.
Fly over there. I like that. That's something you can do in this. It's funny.
Listening.
That stuff is
Listening.
almost repaired, dude.
Moving out. Receiving. Listening. Receiving. Receiving.
Oh, this is
Now.
out of the circle. No wonder we're not getting the material. God damn it. How long has that been like that?
Listening.
I
Listening.
had all these things here, expecting them to repair.
Receiving.
Damn it. Gemini. I'm trying to get reinforcements out there. Hold on, game.
Listening.
You guys, including this Draenor that's kind of blown up,
Airborne at your
you're now
service.
playing.
Moving out.
Go help the Altair. It needs backup. And fast, so
Moving out. Moving out.
that's why your planes, suddenly. The Altair has material, so if
Moving out.
you can get something to it, anything,
Receiving.
not cargo ship, because that's not useful. It's only halfway
Moving out.
repaired. I mean, I built so much aircraft. Where did I build them? Where did I build all those aircraft? Oh, here's one.
Listening.
Boltelli.
Moving out.
Boltelli, go.
Listening.
Boltelli, split.
Moving
Boltelli,
out.
go.
Listening. Listening.
2 bolt helicopters to the rescue, if they can get there in time.
Moving out.
I don't think they will. They got a lot of ground to cover.
Listening. Moving out.
So it's nice to finally find where I built
Listening.
some of these.
Moving out. Listening.
Boltellis can
Moving out.
move
Listening.
out. Move out and help some of our fleets. Who needs the most help? I don't know. Go
Moving
here.
out.
Go there for now. Capture something. It'll be fun. Meanwhile, Altair gets blown up.
Receiving.
Because I doubt nothing could get there in time. Unless this thing also just falls out of the sky because it has no materials. We'll see if we get lucky a second time. Good luck out there.
Receiving.
Altair is essentially becoming a very legendary ship in this playthrough. Despite, like I say, I kind of built it as a joke just to have something to build and have something to go around and cap stuff. And, yeah, it's gotten through a lot of enemies. However, this Gemini seems like it's not going to just fall in the water and die. I'll tell you one thing we're doing. We're stretching their resources. All kinds of fin. Between us, Scarlet Dawn, Onyx Watch, the fleet we have in the north, the fleet we have in the... not exactly south, but, you know... mid, I guess. Oh well, let's enjoy the view. Pretty sure this is gonna be a defeat. If we somehow win this, I don't know what to say at that point. By all rights, this Gemini should wipe the floor with our little cruise yacht, which is what inspired that build. quite a while ago. This is a real David versus Goliath type battle. Somewhere out there is the Gemini. And they have interceptors. Like some of our missiles got through, but yeah. Certainly not enough, and we lost our APS, it looks like. My list of ships that I could update is yeah, pretty much my entire folder there. Everything from this to the Rochester. You know, I could make them faster, give them more engine power, replace all their weapons with particle accelerated cannons. But that's a lot of time in the designer for me. And typically I don't refit things. I mean, Turok is a refit. Alfisker 2 is a refit. So I have started to do some of that. Don't know how much more time I really want to spend in the designer though. Occasionally I will. Like if someone else is streaming. Usually building at the same time is fine. But, you know, like I said earlier, I have also got other things to do. So we'll see. It's not a priority anymore. Or not really that it ever was, playing this game being a priority. But, you know, it's kind of like, I see challenges when it comes to stuff like that. It's like, you've got this long to do whatever. I see it as a challenge all the time. And I do get pretty fixated on stuff like that, so I've been able to surprise some people a great many times with my ability to just like hyper fixate and focus on doing something. 'Cause a lot of the time, you know, I'll be conserving my energy, charging my batteries, so to speak. And then when I decide now's the time, pull out all the stops. unfortunately, these extendedly long battles like this one. I mean, I suppose I could just surrender, but also don't really like to be surrendering. Yeah. This should be over pretty soon anyway. But yeah, when the battles are quite extended, it's cool, but at the same time, like, you know, I want progress to happen. Whether that's a victory or a defeat, or whatever, you know, I just, you know, got to keep things moving. And some of these battles are taking quite a while. At least it seems that way. The reality might be something different. There may be some system in the game that stops it going on forever, but I don't know. Poor Altair deserves this send-off. It's served us well. It also deserves to be repaired and perhaps retrofitted at some point. It's really surprised me quite a lot how useful this vessel has been in this playthrough. I expected nothing off it, by the way, since it's that old. Also thinking, like, you know, sometimes unpredictable things happen in the simulations in this game. Like, I don't know, that thing we're fighting could just run out of material and then die, or, you know, other things like that we saw today. Ah, there goes my favorite radar. Favorite radar design I've ever made. You might see it on some of my other ships. I just prefab that thing and reuse it sometimes. When I built this thing, I was really closely looking at some yacht or luxury boat advertisements. I think this is pretty safe to concede, though. I don't think anything wild is going to happen now. We don't even have that much more ability to shoot at the Gemini. We'll take a look at what they're doing. being obnoxiously loud over here. We are getting hits. Hit something critical out there. Almost hit the lens. Low materials. Holy moly, is it? Really? It was worth it to stay in this battle. Did Altair fucking solo a Gemini? My god. Is that really the case? There it goes! Bye, Gemini! How nice to know ya. Know ya. You thought you could take on the Altair, but we outlasted you. We out-attritioned you. We became mildly on fire. And you know what? Takes a lickin', keeps on ticking. Yeah. Where's that thing? Down you go. Down you go, Gemini. Go back to space. Hell yeah, we win. That's amazing. Adominus, you gotta be kidding me. Let me enjoy my victory with the Altair. Altair just can't get a break. This is what happened to Oxymoko. Just one battle after another. Like, amazingly, we killed a Gemini and the thing before it. And here comes more stuff. Unfortunately, the rest of our fleet that Altair were hanging out with are over here capturing shit. And at least Altair, which is going to die now, was able to stall a bunch of stuff on the way. You know, that Gemini could have done a lot of damage, actually. Yeah, it really could have. These bolt helis, you gotta change your course now, because there's no point going there. Really. I would like to progress things up here in the north, man. Northman. It's an okay movie. And I get these factories up and going again. And we got stuff to do. I got the game paused right now because I want to take a look at the map and make some kind of plan about things. So I was assembling this fleet here. Kamish, Zolnir 2, Alfisker 2, those are good ships. Falchion refit's about to meet them. Another Falchion refit here. Actually, you know, one is enough. I don't actually need both of them there. And what do I got going on here? Cargo ship. Cargo ship can probably go and supply these guys since they need it. They really need it.
Moving now.
I'm going to issue some commands before I unpause the game. And perhaps
Listening.
this fleet, which is an air fleet, you guys are actually combat capable and ready. Yes, indeed you are. And well, I want you guys to go take back that tile there. We know they have a very crazy material gatherer in that place.
Receiving.
Oxymoko, if you're not repairing, it's time to repair.
Receiving.
Right after the Zeta Max. Caprica, of course. Prototype.
Receiving.
You are full of material here. Let's unpause. Let's run it on very slow so I can queue up something. Oops. No, not that. Game? What are we doing?
Receiving.
Play. Go. Better. Let's see what we can build out here. Another Alfisker. Will not go amiss. Trainer of Esos. No, I think I'll ever have Alfisker at this point in the game. Get to building. Oh, I also need to build the Geist somewhere. Rock, Lincoln. You guys are busy being built. What do I have sitting here doing nothing? It's a Quincy plus a Sirigun aircraft, and they're done repairing. They can go and join a fleet. Join a battle fleet. In fact, they're gonna go here, where it's mostly aircraft fleet.
Moving now.
They can go that way and meet them on the next tile. Yeah, I really gotta look after the movement of our troops, as it were. Since when we're constantly getting pulled into battle screen, it's pretty easy to lose track of some things. Especially after half of your craft are gone back to repair or gone back to build, and they're no longer
Receiving.
registering as part of a significant fleet. Who needs materials? Do you have any orders?
Receiving.
No, you're just happily gathering materials, which is fine. Let's put this guy on standby. Somewhere we can go back to them. We'll just go up to that base there, and then we'll see what to do with you after that.
Receiving.
And over here, why not build if we can? We can build some kind of aircraft. I don't know if we can build the Geist yet over here. Geist. Where are you hiding? Ghoul. It's a Geist, but it's a Ghoul. Yes, we can just afford one. And let's make sure we build that so we can have it featured in our campaign and helping our forces before we don't do that at all, and then that would be bad.
Listening.
Oh, look at Bolt Alley. This is where I built all those Bolt Alleys. I was looking for this place.
Moving out.
I was like darting over the map, like, where did I build all these helicopters? I know I built them somewhere.
Listening.
Here they
Moving
are.
out.
And yes, we're running in super slow-mo at the moment, because
Listening.
Altair is about
Moving
to
out.
get into a battle,
Listening. Moving out.
and I want to not
Listening.
be in that battle,
Moving out.
because it'll just be
Listening. Moving out.
a not very interesting battle.
Listening. Moving out.
Look at all these. How many did I build?
Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
I really spammed these things.
Moving out.
It's actually good. It's actually a good thing. We need to spread these out over
Listening.
how many fleets? Let's see. Where is my staging area? Here.
Moving out.
So 4 of them can join that fleet, what will become a fleet pretty soon. And Another 4 can go to... There's already enough aircraft there. I don't know. I'll put them here for now.
Moving out.
Just so I can find them again. And they can be close to the front. Yeah.
Listening.
And those two can go. How many staging areas did I have? This one, Feverton, Alfisker, Pontus. Okay, this is not the
Moving
best
out.
stuff, but go
Moving
there.
out. Receiving.
Aha.
Receiving.
Alright. That's where we had the Mirage repairing, and
Receiving.
here's some stuff that's ready. There's the Machiavellian.
Moving now.
They are kind of ready. I suppose they'll join up here. Need materials, though. Too many... I built too many ships, and it's really too much to keep track of where is everything. I'll find a cargo ship somewhere. I'm sure I have 1 or 2 or 3 in the vicinity to refuel those. Refuel those guys and these guys. Speaking about refueling, Quincy is still repairing. There's Onyx Watch. They have a Rook floating around. They're our allies, so that's okay. We don't mind having them around. And, okay, I guess we gotta watch Altair finally get destroyed. Sorry, Altair. Altair has been incredibly useful asset, surprisingly.
Receiving.
See if I can build another cargo ship here while I have time to think about it. I'm pretty sure I built enough cargo ships, but I don't think it hurts to have 1 more. There you go. Okay, and back to 1 times speed. And let's witness things. This is capture in progress by an enemy. No, it must be an ally, because it's already enemy territory.
Listening.
Our spy satellite will tell us that.
Moving out.
Go find
Moving
out. Hey, Necro, yeah, I'm playing a little bit more than I usually would today because I want progress to happen. Speaking about progress, hey, we just captured
Moving
that
now.
tile. And I think there's a base over here. I think we saw it before. I would like to have that. And this. I would like to have that. And 1 here. It all must be mine. Before the next meeting happens. That way, at least if we do go to peace with these Scarlet Dawn enemies, I don't really want to go to peace with them. But if it does happen that we do that, we've at least weakened them and taken away a lot of their resources. In fact, we have already taken a lot of their resources.
Receiving.
We're not just... It's just that we're not gaining them for ourselves. They're kind of empty right now, those resource fortresses that we destroyed. They didn't let us set up our own ones and have the tiles by keeping the pressure on us like this. And unfortunately, Altair, brave Altair, is finally gonna be destroyed after standing up to how many things, including killing a Gemini in like a David Goliath scenario. Stood up to the Singularity, stood up to like a lot of stuff. I don't think you're making it out of this one, Altair. Our brave soldier, or sailor, should I say. Yep, rip. It's got separated from the other fleet. But yeah, in case you missed it, it fucking took down a Gemini by itself. It's also kind of why it's beat up a little bit. Even at the start of this battle. These Scarlet Dawn reinforcements just, they keep showing up one after the other. Same thing happened to the Oxymoko, one of the bigger ships we had. Boom. I salute you, Altair. A Viking death. They think they're so good up here in space. Just you wait, Scarlet Dawn. You'll have your day. Okay.
Receiving.
Altair.
Receiving.
Sorry. Go repair somewhere safe. Like here.
Moving now.
So we know they've got some shit there. Probably, if they don't go fight Scarlet Dawn, which I'm trying to get a satellite in position to see what's going on with Steel Striders. Steel Strider front looks like it's moving very steadily.
Moving out.
Very
Moving out,
steadily.
moving out,
Look at
moving
this
out.
capture. This capture here, this capture there. There's Onyx Watch and Steel Striders and our satellite
Listening.
capturing this place. Well, maybe not our satellite. Our satellite's just gonna fly past. I guess we could help if we want to. Materials. All of you guys need to be a fleet. Good freaking music. It's intense.
Moving out. Moving out.
The Scarlet Dawn HQ sits on the strongest resource zone on the map. That would explain a few things about how much freaking spaceships keep heading my way.
Listening. Listening. Moving out.
Unfortunately for them, we've got Bolt Helis. Bolt Heli's gonna go over there and distract it. Yeah, even if we were just like sending a craft here or there, and they're gonna send their resources that way, it can still be a good distraction. You know, spread them thin. Speaking about spreading stuff thin, guacamole. I mean, Astreus is here.
Receiving. Receiving.
I'm sure that's not the only thing they're sending here.
Receiving.
And unfortunately, both helicopters didn't get there in time. So we'll have to do without
Receiving.
bolt helicopter in this battle. And it's only one thing we gotta fight. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Oh, it's that guy. Right. Yeah, that is. It's not bad in the sense that it's powerful, but it's bad in the sense that it's annoying and buzzes around and you lost your wing. Take that. Ow. Missiles. can't see now. Yeah, I don't like fighting this thing. Anything that acts like this craft and just circles around in high altitude. It's just no fun to fight. You know? There's the original Alfisker. They're still around. Being all Roman and such. Aha! We do have Bolt Heli. You know what that means. It means we're good. Okay. Not so good. They've taken out a few of Turok's main guns, which are the particle accelerator cannons, which are the best things that can hit that thing, you know?
Receiving.
Teleport. We'll help repair it with our tentacles. And I think we got some good progress done today. You know. Scarlet Dawn, I think they're hurting. Ow, missiles.
Listening. Receiving. Receiving.
I guess this is the last battle I'm probably gonna do today. But since it's Astreas, how long will it take? We'll see. We'll see. We got a good opening hit on him. Yeah, it's not the worst, I guess. We're doing damage. Pretty steadily damage. Although if we don't get some reinforcements to this fleet, I'm pretty sure they'll get whittled away. This entire stream, I've been trying to send stuff to help this fleet out, and none of it got there. None of it got there because Scarlet Dawn just keeps spawning so many things, and I guess their things are also super fast, so, you know, they don't have any travel time. Not really, to get here. Ow. Sploosh. They got us splashed. Can't see. Okay, Rambot. Rambot disintegrated. I don't like how much they're targeting the Turok, man. We need this up. It's probably the best ship in this tiny fleet. spawn my guy again. In repair. Seizure warning. Lasers. If we lose this freaking thing, I don't know what. That'll be sad, I guess. And my ship beached itself. Whoops. Where are these missiles going? Hey, it's over here.
Engaging now.
Oh man, this fleet might have also had it. Okay, it looks like we're ending on Scarlet Dawn Strikes Back kind of battle. No way. One of these things did all this? We fought like 4 of them today alone. And RNG, I guess. Yeah, that looks kind of bad. Oh, we'll get him back. I really want this resource zone under our control. Seems like they really want it back too. We've been fighting over that for a while. Something's broken with these missiles. Oh, I don't know what it is. This is the Turok. It needs the laser guidance system. We no longer have laser guidance. That's probably it. Hey, one of those things is still active. Ismail is doing really nice navigation up these rocks. Man, when did these guys get so damaged? Is it one damage? One damage from HE? Where's the Alfisker? That thing is still fine, but it's not very effective. Not against a fast thing like this. So our enemy was smart enough to target the thing that's most lethal to it. The Turok and the Ismail. That's why I want to pad our fleets with lots of random stuff like Boltellis and other miscellaneous aircraft and whatever have you. Confuses the enemy. They don't know what to shoot at. Perhaps having the Altair in this fleet was actually quite essential. Since Altair never officially joined the fleet, but it was always in reinforcement range. I'm gonna wait this out, because our enemy... Did my stream go down? Hold on a second. I know I've been streaming for a long time, but OBS just crashed. OBS looks fine. Hold on a second. What just happened? Did my internet go down? Is it my laptop? Did my laptop just lose signal to the Wi-Fi? Very strange. Anyway, Turok got blown up.
Receiving.
Too bad. This ship is not too far off either. Hey, it looks like my stream is still going. Okay, fine. That's weird. On my laptop, which is what I used to read the chat, it suddenly went, stream is offline for a while. Come on, run out of material and crash into the ocean. Well, I had expected to win this battle. That just shows you can never guess what will happen. It's all up to Bolt Ellie. No, Bolt Ellie, don't get shot. You win this time, Scarlet Dawn. Still going. Mahali. Ouch. Okay, what's left? Oh, we got a fix left. Good. Okay, battle over. Too bad.
Receiving.
our fleet, which was doing really awesome today until right at the end, right now. Well, that happened. We'll save the campaign. I think that's going to be the last battle for today. Take a quick look at the map before we finish. Scarlet Dawn are pretty fudged. They've got Steel Striders on their ass, and they're sending stuff against us. And our big main fleet is over here. We will be replacing the Turok fleet with something else. We're setting up quite a few other fleets, mostly in the south. Okay, I can't find them, but okay, here's one.
Receiving.
Pretty nice fleet. Getting ready for combat. And the numbers will be expanded upon with reinforcements as they roll out. So, our losses are sad, but it's affordable, and yeah. I don't think Scarlet Dawn are winning this just by attrition. They're losing too much shit, even like from the battles that we fight with them, and also our allies. They are really desperately trying to get back some of these control points. And we're going to keep pushing back. Anyways, Steel Striders might get the HQ. Well, it's pretty happy that they're our ally in that case. If we look over here at relationships, Steel Striders are 73 likes on us. So I looked into the diplomatic victory. Zana doesn't want us to do the diplomatic. She says kill everyone. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what we can achieve with this game. If I do have that victory condition happen, it'll be with these guys because they like us, you know. Apparently, Twin Guard like us a lot also, which is interesting. I guess I don't know. I don't know why people do what they do. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream there. So thank you for watching. I'll be back with some more from the depths. Necro, I know you want me to play your campaign too. I think I will, but you know, once this is out of the way, one freaking thing at a time for me, because like I say, I also am got to move, and I do want to play some other games when I get the chance also. Let me see who we have to raid. I played extra long today. I usually stop at like 3 hours or 2.5. That's only because I want to use this opportunity to try to push towards the end of the game. It would be a really nice challenge to finish it in the time left. It would be a really nice challenge to echo. See you next time.
Hit that wall every time. Ah, it's Primeval. Yo, Prince, how you doing? Thanks for the raid. Hope you're doing good. How was the stream? What were you doing? Bum, 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 bum. Pretty good. Trying to beat From the Depths in the campaign. Nice.